Hi, I'm John Harding, Head of the Disability Resource Centre, or DRC, and I'm going to tell you about the revised General Board Code of Practice for Disabled Students. The code was first put in place in 2012 and was designed to be a guide for staff to help us understand how we can best support disabled students. The current code includes reasonable adjustments such as permitting recording of lectures, providing teaching materials in advance, as well as directed reading lists. The Equality Act of 2010 gives universities a legal duty to make reasonable adjustments to alleviate the disadvantage which some disabled students may face. This is an anticipatory duty, so we should not wait and react once students arrive. We should try and plan these adjustments or design them in advance. This year we have over 4,000 disabled students studying at Cambridge. That's nearly 20% of our total student population, and so the support which they require should not be a surprise. The code has been revised because recent guidance from government and regulatory bodies has asked us to focus more on anticipating and designing for the access requirements of disabled students, rather than on the costly and time-consuming process of making thousands of individual reasonable adjustments after the fact. This shift in emphasis makes sense. If 20% of our students need adjustments to teaching and learning and assessment, perhaps we need to change the way we are doing things. Accessibility and inclusion are not add-ons. We need to think about them as we design our teaching and the teaching environment, and so the new code is called Access and Inclusion for Disabled Students. The recent guidance emphasises the importance of more inclusive approaches to teaching and learning, sometimes referred to as Universal Design for Learning, or UDL. UDL has a theoretical and evidence-based grounding in educational and neuroscientific research and encourages the design of teaching and learning and assessment to accommodate the widest possible range of students without the need for adjustment or alternatives. One of the best examples of UDL is the provision of lecture recordings. If lecture recordings are not provided, disabled students must engage in a burdensome administrative process to access permission to record. If recordings are available to all students, then disabled students access their learning in exactly the same way as their non-disabled peers. The barrier to access has been removed. There is no need for an adjustment or separate process. The solution has been designed in. It saves time and increases access. Win-win. The Code of Practice can be found on the Education Quality and Policy Office website and can also be linked to from the homepage of the DRC. This year we have also produced a 2-page quick reference summary for departments, faculties and colleges. This can be found at the start of the code. So I hope this helps you as you start to prepare your teaching materials. It really makes a difference.